All right. Cool. Hey guys. Um I'm Neil Evergreen. Yeah, the K is silent, it's just Neil. So yeah, I go by Neil. Um that's a story for another day though. But hey, welcome. Um Everyone here with me on Twitch, thanks for joining the stream. And I will be putting this on YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. This will actually be my first official video on YouTube. There's probably one up there, but I'm taking it down because I want to do some more editing with it. So this will be my first official start for my YouTube. So welcome. Yeah. So a lot of stuff has happened lately. I missed a couple of streams, and then I know what I had planned this today, I canceled and started doing this instead. I planned on doing this later, but things have happened lately, and I felt like now's the time I need to be doing this. With that being said, let me just make sure everything is up and running correctly, which it appears to be all working. All right. Cool. Yeah, so, what was that? Okay. Yeah, so, hi. Yeah, so, God, where do I start? So yeah, I want to explain what it's been a rough couple weeks, guys. I want to explain what the meaning of the name Evergreen in the Neil Evergreen, and what that means. And if anyone's ever been watching this channel up until now, I always end my videos with saying, "Hey, remember to stay evergreen." And most of you have no idea what that means. Some of you may have had an idea, may have guessed. Even my own wife didn't know until I explained it to her. But so that's why I want to explain. I'll get to that in a little bit if you're watching with me on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can jump to I'll have the clip, the timestamp down there somewhere, and you can just jump to that. Otherwise, welcome for the ride until I get to that. But yeah, so like I said, I was gonna wait and do this later in my channel, but I decided now's the time I need to do it. A lot of things have happened. The reason why I missed last week's Saturday stream, and why I'm going to probably be missing this. I may or may not be missing this upcoming Saturday stream. But the reason why I missed last Saturday stream, and the reason why I have this unique stream today, is I've recently lost a member of my family, extended family. I'm not looking for any pity. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm going through it. I'm moving through it. We're fine. But it's just kind of reminded me that time is short. Even though you think you have a lot of time, and most of us do, the time we have with others isn't always the longest. And even then, even if you and someone else has a lot of time, the amount of time you have together may not always be that long. So I didn't want to wait any longer, and I wanted to go ahead and do this now. So just a little backstory as to how I got here. I've always loved watching videos on YouTube and stuff. One of my first YouTubers that I watched was Markiplier back in like 2011. some of his random horror compilations, and I loved them. And I realized that I enjoyed watching his stuff, so I started following him and watching a bunch of his stuff. Then this thing happened in 2019. He started a channel called Unis Honest, which is gone now. Him and one of his friend Ethan from Crank Gameplays started this channel called Unis Honest, with the whole idea of meaning 1 year. And at the end of 1 year, they were going to delete the entire channel. So whatever you did, whatever you watched, you had 1 year, and they posted a video every day. I thought it was cool. It was interesting. I didn't like some of the videos. I liked some of them. But I mean, hey, to each of their own. So I watched the ones that I liked. And there was a couple where like, I'll get around to watching it. Then this event happened in my life called 2020. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this event. And the pandemic and the shutdowns and the quarantines, and it was really stressful for a lot of people. I'd always thought about streaming or doing videos and getting into it because I've always loved it. I'm like, that's going to be a lot of effort. During the first wave of shutdowns in March and stuff, on the channel Unis Honest, they couldn't get together and do stuff because they're under quarantine, and they were in California, so they got hit first before a lot of the rest of us. So they were but they still wanted to make sure they did a video every day, so they were doing like webcam chatting and stuff. And during that really weird, stressful time where a lot of things were uncertain, I got furloughed for a week. I thought it was going to be longer, but it ended up only being a week, so I was stuck in my house for a week with no job, and it was stressful. And it was during that time when watching their videos of them just doing random stupid stuff on the internet, watching those videos really helped kind of relieve some of my stress, and I enjoyed it, and it brought a little light to my day. Which is when I got the crazy idea of, what if I did that? What if I've always wanted to do videos, I always wanted to record videos, I always wanted to stream, so what if I started doing that? And I saw how some of the stuff they were doing kind of helped relieve some of my stress and bring some light into my turmoil of my life at that time. So I was just thinking, what if I was able to bring some light to other people? Hang on. Just sending out some more notifications. Sorry, I will put that away now. Yeah, just trying to make sure everybody knows that I'm up. All right. I'm not a professional. I'm still new at this, guys. In case you can't tell. But it really inspired me to try and get this going. So I did. I couldn't get the webcam I wanted because it kept getting sold out within hours of getting relisted in stock, and people were scalping it for 150 to 200% of the asking price on like eBay and everywhere else. I went through a time, we all did, where webcams were being scalped, like tickets at a concert, and it was really weird and confusing. I'm dropping stuff. So it was weird and confusing. So I couldn't get a webcam, and I didn't really want to start till I had a webcam, which I wasn't able to get one till like middle of September. So I finally got the chance to start my channel in October of 2020, and that is when I first created a Twitch account specifically for me to start streaming. And now I've discovered a lot of other people on Twitch that I've really enjoyed, a lot of different DJs. So just, I've definitely been trying to watch and try and support them, because the streaming that they've done has brought some light again to my life. Rather than sitting at home with nothing to do or listening to whatever music, I've been able to listen to DJs on Twitch, and I've loved it. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing in my off time on Twitch a lot. But I only found that out because I started doing this. Until this, I had no Twitch channel. No Twitch account, I should say. But yeah, so in October I started this crazy journey, and some of you were there with me, and you've been with me, and I've appreciated that, and I've enjoyed it. Then come November, the channel Unis Honest. I lost track of days and time because things were crazy. I was working again, and I work like 11 to 12-hour days, so things are crazy. I came home, checked and see which video had been uploaded, and I realized they were live streaming the end of the channel because it had hit 1 year. I lost track of the time. And a lot of videos that I meant to watch in like 6 hours from that time, I wouldn't be able to watch because they'd be gone. And it kind of was a good kick in the pants of the whole reason why that channel was made was to remind us time is limited. The channel is called Unis Honest, and their theme was Memento Mori, which remembers you will die. So as a reminder, the channel is going to die in 1 year. And it did. It died. When they hit the end of the stream button, they deleted the entire YouTube account, and everything's gone. And all we have left are the memories. And now, here I am. Which, that was just a YouTube channel, so it is what it is. Now here I am, and I have to apply those same things to a member of my family. Which, again, I'm fine. I'm not asking for any pity. But it reminded me of all that. And that's why when I knew the time was coming, I kind of remembered the whole channel thing, and I'm like, I'm not wasting any time. I took some time off from work. I went to go see them, and I wouldn't change that for the world. I have great memories of that person, and that's what I'm going to remember and I'm going to enjoy, so I'm fine. But because of that, it was a swift kick in the pants to make me realize that maybe I need to not keep hesitating on a lot of things in my life. So here I am. I wanted to talk to you guys and explain what the meaning of my crazy name is. And the reason why I've mentioned stuff like the other DJs I watch on Twitch and Markiplier and everything is because it builds up to who I am and what I'm trying to do here. I have, I think as of right now, last time I checked, 18 followers on Twitch. And no subscribers on YouTube because I have one video that's not the best, and I'm going to be taking it down to put this one up. And so I don't really have much going, but I'm okay with that because I've been doing these streams and I've been having, whether they're friends or family or some other random people who come in, I appreciate it. And what is my webcam doing? Stab it. But I don't have a lot going, and that's fine. Do I want to get big? Like, and have 20 million subscribers on YouTube? Sure, that'd be awesome. Is that my goal? No. If I got there, would I do this full time? Probably. But I'm okay with not getting there. I'm okay with this just being a little side thing that I do on top of my normal job. Which, here we go, leads me to my name. Neil has been my KNIL, pronounced Neil, has been my gamer tag for many years now. And that's another video. But I went with Neil Evergreen because I wanted to make my channel known for something. Whether it's known by 5 people or 20 million people, I wanted it to be known for something. And so I have the phrase, remember to always stay evergreen. I wanted my channel to have a name, have a thing, have a phrase. Something it means. Not just to me, but hopefully to someone else as well. So when my wife first approached me and asked me what it meant, I asked her, I'm like, well, what do you think it means? And she grew up in Washington, Seattle, Washington, where there's a lot of snow and they have a lot of, pine trees and stuff up there. She's like, I think of a pine tree. I said, exactly. Evergreen refers to evergreen trees. My channel is dedicated to pine trees. Okay, let me explain that a little. Essentially, though, behind me, my wonderful shoji screen that I use as a background is a cherry blossom tree. Ta-da! I love them because they're beautiful. I actually had a chance to go to Japan for the Cherry Blossom Festival, and They're absolutely gorgeous. If I had to pick which tree looks prettier, a cherry blossom tree in bloom looks way prettier than a pine tree ever does. But that's what brings me to what I'm talking about. Pine trees, when the winter sets in, when it's cold, it's dark, the days are shorter, it's darker longer, it's cold, there's snow everywhere. Beautiful cherry blossom trees have no leaves, they look like dead sticks. So do most trees. Actually, pretty much almost all trees, except for those classified as evergreens. And they get the name evergreen because they don't lose their leaves in winter. Pine trees don't have leaves, they have needles. They don't lose those in winter. So when it's cold and it's dark and all the other trees look like dead sticks, the evergreen trees are still there, bright and green. They stand as a source of life during the cold and dark of winter until spring comes. And then, of course, they get drowned out by all the other great, wonderful, pretty trees. So to make a comparison, I want to be like the evergreen trees. And when I say, remember to say evergreen, it's referring to those. There will always be those people who are bright, shining, wonderful people that are always there. When it comes to stuff like Twitch, YouTube, I look at Markiplier as one of those people. He's big. He's a big name. He's doing this as a living. He's always there. I am not trying to be as great as Markiplier because I'm just starting. Now, if I ever get there, that's great. That's wonderful. I'd love it. But I'm okay with that. Telling someone to be the very best out of everybody every day is exhausting and a nearly impossible task. But telling someone to be evergreen, or someone being evergreen, means they may not be the bright shining star all the time, but when the cold and dark of winter sets in, when the cold and the dark of life is here, you stand as a bright shining beacon of hope. You're a source of warmth and a reminder that the pleasure of spring is around the corner. And that's what it means to be evergreen. You don't have to be a bright shining star every day because that's exhausting. Most people can't do that. But when life around you is cold and dark, if someone you know is in the cold and the dark because it's 2020 New Game Plus, the world's still kind of crazy out there. But not just that, even after this whole thing's blown over, if it ever does, when just life in general has its ups and downs, when someone you know is down, or just when life in general is down, be that beacon of hope, that ray of warmth and sunshine that reminds someone, hey, life sucks, but it's going to get better. I'm there. I'll be there for you however I can. And until it gets better, let me be there. Once it's better, if you've got other things that make you happy, that's fine. I just want to be there when it's cold and dark. That's what it means to be evergreen. So when I say, remember to always stay evergreen, when I say I want to be evergreen, when I call myself Neil Evergreen, I want to be there to try and make someone happy. To be a little ray of hope, of sunshine, a little bit of green in the cold and dark of winter, reminding them, hey, spring's around the corner. And that's what it means. When I say, so yeah, I didn't want to wait any longer to get that out and to say that. That's my goal here in this channel, hopefully with my YouTube channel. If I am doing this stream, or any stream, and there's one person watching it, cool, I'll do it. Am I getting paid by Twitch or YouTube? I don't know. I don't care. If I'm making one person happy, that's worth it to me. Sure, if I can be a forever standing beacon with, a lot of people like a lot of other people can, I'd love to do that. If I can be a shining beacon of hope to hundreds of thousands or millions of people, I'll do it. Heck, I will do it gladly. But if I find myself opening up my Twitch to do a stream and there's only one person there, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. One person's enjoying it, that's enough. If I can make one person's day better, I'll do it. If I can make 3 people's days better, that's fine. I'll make 3 people happier. But if I can make one person happy and remind that one person, hey, stay evergreen. And then when someone they know is going through the cold and dark of winter in their lives, they can make that person happy. It's like the idea of the pay it forward. Pay it forward was this idea. You help 3 people, then those 3 people help 3 people. But what I'm saying is, rather than just helping 3 people whenever it's convenient, help as many people as you can when they need it the most. Now, if you have the opportunity to help more people more often, then do it. But when someone needs help desperately at that time, even if it's just like a, hey, glad to see you're okay. You want to hang out? Socially, except, with social distance, obviously in mind. But you want to talk? You want to play something online? Do you want to just, shoot a message like, hey, glad to see you're still out there. You want to talk? Be there for someone when they need it the most. That's really what I want. As many people as you can. Don't burn yourself out. But when someone needs you, be there. When there's an opportunity to be a source of light and warmth and hope, do it. So yeah, that's my goal here, and that's what I want to be able to do. And just with the recent events in my life, it's reminded me that time is short. Even if we have a lot of time, the time we have with someone is short. There's 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day. It's a lot of, relatively speaking, for what I'm about to say, it's a lot of time. The amount of time I spend here on Twitch is about somewhere between 2 to 5 hours a week. That's not a lot compared to the 24 hours a day, 7 days in a week. I have a lot of time during the week. You guys have a lot of time during the week, but our time together is short. Especially if I can't make it, or if one of you guys can't make it, then our time together is even shorter. But that's just an example to remind you that not just with me and you guys, but with you and other people, with me and other people, no matter how much time we have, the time we have with someone else is always shorter than you might think. So when the cold and the dark of life is setting in around you or around people you know, don't hesitate. Take the time. Be with them. Bring a little light, a little warmth, a little reminder that spring is coming. Because sometimes it might be the last winter you have with them. And you never want to think that during that last winter, that last time you had with them, rather than bringing them light and warmth and hope, they were alone in the cold and the dark, and that's the last time you saw them. I'm not trying to depress anybody. I just want to remind everyone that don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Live life with no regrets. Don't go running through life with reckless abandon, because you're going to trip and fall and it's going to hurt and it's not going to end well. But when an opportunity arises for you to be that evergreen tree in the cold and dark of winter, that shining light of hope, do it. That's the only thing I really ask of you guys. If you end up liking a video, if you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, if you follow it, that's great. You guys don't have to do that. I'm going to keep doing this anyways. As long as there's one person there, I'm going to keep doing this. No, I love the support. I'll take it. I'm not stupid. I'll take the support where I can. But if I could only get you guys to ever do one thing for me, that would be to always stay evergreen. So yeah, I know it's been short, and I didn't plan on being here very long. But I wanted to get this out there. I didn't want to wait any longer. I wanted to say this. I wanted to do this. So I have the memorial service coming up this upcoming weekend. So I may or may not be here one or both days. I don't know what I'm going to be doing either of those days, but if I can make it, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make as many days as I can and as much time as I can. But yeah, so I'm going to make what I can this weekend. And I'm going to definitely crack down on putting up more videos on YouTube. I'm going to start doing some editing. I got some extra time this upcoming week off, so from my job. So I'm going to start doing a lot more editing. I finally got a software I like. I've got a little bit of experience on trying to use it. I've been tinkering around with some stuff, so I feel confident trying to make some good stuff. And I'm going to be doing that. Some of it's going to be old. It's already recorded from like October, November of 2019. 2020. Sorry. Wow. Time is such a blur to me sometimes. Anyways, so some of the stuff is going to be old. It's going to be old archive footage, but I'm finally going to get up there because I'm proud of the stuff that I've done and I've made with you guys. So that's what's going to be coming. So if you're watching on Twitch, keep in mind that stuff should be getting put up soon. And if you're watching on YouTube and this is the first video you've seen, then hey, hopefully there should be more. And if you're seeing this video months after it's been posted, then congratulations, welcome to this crazy journey. But I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys now. But I think I've said the things I needed to say. I hope you guys have been able to hear it. I hope you guys kind of take it to heart. Even if you never watch any of my stuff again, I hope that you at least hear this and you hear that message and you hear this idea. And even if you never watch my stuff again, if you don't like the stuff I make, that's fine. Even if you think the phrase "stay evergreen" is dumb, that's fine. It's a little nerdy, but that's who I am. And that's what I'm going to do. Even if you don't necessarily like the phrase, take that concept and don't let it leave your lives. Don't regret. Enjoy the time you have because time is short and you never know when it's going to run up. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and go now. Thank you guys for coming out. I hope you guys enjoy the stuff that I've got upcoming. And until next time, remember to always stay evergreen. Catch you guys later.